What's up? It's George of Fragrance Apprentice here, and my goodness, it is hot. It is ridiculously hot here in the UK. It's coming to the middle of October. Usually at this point it would be overcast and chilly and bitter and not nice, but no, the weather has been very, very kind to us this autumn and this fall. We've never really seen anything like it. There is panic in the streets. All over Britain. We don't know what to do with ourselves. So what has happened is that this has created a very unique and very, very interesting and very unprecedented autumn list on my behalf. I've had to stop myself from putting ridiculously hard-hitting, harsh, oody, powdery, leathery, chocolatey fragrances in this list. There are a few peppered in because there have been days that have been a lot cooler, to the point of almost cold, but it's stayed more in the realm of quite hot, the sun being out, but also chilly, a bit of a chill in the air. Now if you are a fellow Bretonian like myself and going through the same weather conditions that I am, or anywhere else in the world, if that sounds like what you're going through currently, then this is the list for you. One important thing to note is that Pure Malt is no longer number one. In fact, it is not on this list at all. This is quite an uncommon thing for me, but I wore the absolute shit out of Pure Malt last year. I wore it straight from the end of summer all the way to the end of winter. It was just amazing. But I decided to hold back because I wanted to give other fragrances in my collection a bit of a chance. Honestly, if I was still wearing Pure Malt, it would probably be in the top 3, if not number 1. But I was kind of getting sick of it, to be completely honest. I really wanted to give other fragrances in my collection a chance. So just bear that in mind as we go into this list. So these first 3 are for days like today. Today is hot. It is really, really hot. I was sat outside in the garden. I'm getting a tan. It's boiling outside. It's more like a summer's day. There haven't been too many of these days where it's just pure heat, but there have been a few, and these fragrances definitely signify that. So the first one at number 10 is from the House of Tommy Hilfiger. It's Tommy Brights. So despite what some YouTube commenters might say, Jim R, I'm looking at you, Tommy Brights is in fact a really wonderful fragrance in my opinion. No, it is not the most expensive fragrance in the world, but it is quite unique and interesting. It's very coconutty actually. Now I'm not talking sort of Virgin Island water, pina colada, Malibu inspired coconutty, more like coconut shavings with a bit of vegetation in the background. It has a bit of a vegetable patch kind of a scent as well. It's very interesting and also has a bit of sweetness as well. Now it doesn't last too long, but that can be quite nice. This is in fact my scent of the day today because it is one of those autumn fall days that is extrudingly hot, extremely hot. So for that, this is brilliant. But what if you are somebody like Jim R commenting on my YouTube videos saying something along the lines of, George, don't give me any of that high school bullshit, give me something that a man would wear, give me something interesting and mature. Well, this fragrance is somewhat like Tommy Brights, but some could say potentially an improvement on it, and it's Fico di Amalfi by Acqua di Parma. So Fico di Amalfi is a fig based fragrance laced with an incredible tangerine note. This is so brilliant and criminally underrated. I think that Acqua di Parma in the fragrance community isn't actually talked about that much, but if it is, this one doesn't even get a word in, and this is beautiful. This is the Mediterranean Sea, or the Mediterranean coastline at least, in a bottle. It's brilliant, and for the hotter days like today, but it still has a tiny wisp of a chill in the air. This is absolutely stunning. And coming in at number 8, it's from the House of Bond number 9. It is the excellent, the brilliant Bleecker Street. If you do enjoy the high heat, but you want something musky and almost kind of masculine, then Bleecker Street is definitely the pick for you. This is a really phenomenal fragrance. One of Bond number 9's best. In fact, actually, in recent years, one of Bond number 9's only good fragrances. So yeah, really musky but sweet, a sweet citrusy type of musk with blueberry in the background, which is quite unusual, quite interesting. Has a bit of suede, has a bit of saffron in it, so it does have a kind of a few musky undertones, but really, really great, especially if you want something that has a bit of a masculine punch. So those three, perfect for days like today, really hot. But what if it's quite hot, in fact really hot, but there's a cold breeze in the air, or a cold chill in the air? Well, for that, these next three are going to be absolutely perfect. My number 7 on my fall list is Golden Boy. Now, Golden Boy, you could say, is a bit of an interesting pick because projection longevity wise, this is beastly, it's amazing, but its composition is quite fruity and quite sweet, even though it has quite a large leather undertone. What I'd say to you is that for this type of weather, one spray, and it really, really complements the cool breeze. But actually it can work really, really well with the heat as well. But don't be generous about it, just one spray. If you're really brave, or if it's starting to get a bit cooler, 2 sprays. But anything more, you're just being a dick. Number 6, the breakout star fragrance from 2015. It's got to be from Terry Mugler, Angel Men Ultra Zest. Ultra Zest, yet another rockstar flanker from the house of Terry Mugler from their Angel Men series. This is absolutely fantastic for this type of weather. It's a creamy orange, almost from what I get, like an apricot kind of a smell with the trademark Angel Men DNA with patchouli and a bit of tar. It's really, really amazing and lovely, and I cannot recommend it more for this autumn season. Number 5, I have been wearing this surprisingly a lot. I could say that this is my official dumb reach for this list. It's from the house of Dolce & Gabbana. It is in fact the one. I've got to be honest, I have whenever I have not known what to wear this autumn so far, I've really just been picking Dolce & Gabbana the one. If it's just like a normal casual day, it's brilliant. There's a lot of reviews on it. I actually did a review of this with Dava from the Fragrance Bros, but it's really fantastic for casual. It doesn't last a long time, but I don't mind it. I actually don't mind it, and for cool, like with a bit of coolness in the air, this is really, really great and gets you a lot of attention. So what about the days where it is starting to really get chilly and get quite cold? It's not been absolutely bitter, but it has been cold, and for those types of days, these next 4 have absolutely nailed it for me. So here we go with number 4. It is the flanker to Dior Homme. It is Dior Homme Intense. So me and Dior Homme Intense have certainly had quite a rocky relationship over the past few years. I do prefer its older brother Dior Homme, but this has worked a lot better this autumn. I gave Dior Homme a few wearings. I just wasn't quite feeling it, but I was really feeling this year. So we're starting to grow up together. You know, I'm starting to kind of have a bit more of a relationship with this guy. It's brilliant. The reformulation has actually sort of brought the projection longevity down just a bit, but it's really suited the purposes of this particular fall season. Chocolatey, quite irisy, sexy, definitely. But yeah, it's been good, and I've definitely I've put a lot of wearings into this one this season, and I've really enjoyed it. So Dior Homme Intense. So number 3, there's a bit of a story behind why I'm wearing this fragrance so much at the moment. I'm going into my 2nd year of university this year, and I really just want to start getting noticed, and not just that, but I want to give I just want to get noticed, to be completely honest, and I want to give a strong sort of impression all the time whilst I'm actually at university studying filmmaking. So for that, I decided to turn this fragrance from a scent that I would only wear on special occasions to my school or work scent, and that is from the House of Guerlain. It is L'Instant de Guerlain Eau Extrême at number 3. So yeah, it's got me a lot of attention this year, but I've had a ton of compliments from this guy. This is, when I said with chocolate, with Dior Homme Intense, this masters that completely with the chocolate and the patchouli combination. It's just staggeringly beautiful and stunning. This is pretty much my favourite fragrance that I own in my collection as of right now. I can't wear this all the time, it's a bit too much for that, it's a bit too extreme for that, but for work and just trying to get people's heads to turn and stuff like that, man, this has been absolutely damned magical for that when it comes to school and stuff like that. And it's absolutely sexy as hell. If you're wanting to get a real sexy, attention grabbing fragrance and you haven't smelled this, then you're out of the game, son. You need to smell this. Number 2, man, this has been perfect. This is absolutely nailed it for me, for these type of weather conditions, for the kind of the surprising kind of warmth and heat that has come in. This has been on a lot of summer lists in the past. In fact, this has been on a lot of top 10 lists, but this is the weather where this particular fragrance really got to shine and stand out from many of the others in my collection. It is from the house of Nasamato. It is Absinthe. If I didn't own the fragrance that's coming up, then this would have probably been number 1. Yeah, definitely. Man, masculine. I've done a review on this. I basically tell you everything that you need to know about Absinthe in that review. But this is, oh man, it smells like, right, I'm not even shitting you right now. I shit you not, right? It smells like peppercorn sauce on a steak, on a really, really well cooked steak. That's the vibe that you get from this. It's amazing and is fantastic in the heat. You can still wear this in the summertime, but with the heat, with a bit of a cool chill, this is absolutely brilliant. And I've had a lot of people comment on this it's like as soon as I started wearing it. So number 2, Absinthe Nasamato. So my number 1 fragrance. So these other fragrances have been great, they've been brilliant and have really helped, but this one I have been wearing so much, virtually every day of the autumn so far, unless the temperature has really not allowed me to wear it. I have gotten so many compliments, so much attention, so much love for wearing this fragrance. So one day, near the end of August, beginning of September, I just had a shower and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give this one a go. I haven't given this one a go for a bit of time, and I wore it, and after that one wearing, I was hooked, completely and utterly hooked, and just kept wanting to wear it and wear it and wear it. There is no feasible way how this couldn't be anywhere else in this list but number 1. It is from the house of Jean-Paul Gaultier. Yes, it is in fact Le Mal. So contrary to a video that I uploaded recently, this is in fact the vintage reformulation of Le Mal. This is Francis Kurkdjian's original composition. This bottle is actually from 2007, almost a decade old, but the person who was holding it did an incredible job, and it doesn't smell off or anything like that. Bit of a fun fact, this is actually the Le Mal Scuba edition. Let me just put his jacket on. Oh, hang on a minute. Le Mal, right, check this out. Le Mal Scuba Edition. So he's supposed to look like a scuba diver. That's how you know it's completely vintage. That's freaking amazing, right? But yeah, so it's a scuba limited edition, but there is no difference. There is no difference between this and the juice that was originally on the market. Shout out to the person who actually got me hooked me up with this for only £40. Mr. Paul Brayshaw, I haven't seen you around. Thank you so much for getting me this, because this is all I've this is virtually all I've really been wearing throughout the past couple months. So Le Mal, number 1, rightfully and deservedly so, ladies and gentlemen. So those were my picks for this quite unusual British autumn. I'm sure there are many different countries that have these types of autumn or falls all the time. It's probably a common thing, but for me this was quite an interesting and unusual autumn/fall, so therefore this was an interesting list to do. Anyway, Hope you enjoyed the list. Hope you got the information that you're looking for. Subscribe, like my video, watch my other videos, and leave me feedback below. What are your picks? What have you been wearing the most? What are you excited to wear for this season? Let me know down below. So until I see you next time, I am the Fragrance Apprentice, and I'm out.